And namhlanje is the 16th of November. My mom was born in November, and I was born on the 16th. What I'm about to say now is something that will shock abantu. I did not tell anyone. I did not feel the need to tell anyone. I did not, we were told, please tell your family, bring your family, do this, do that. But I felt like for me, this happening in November, this happening on the 16th was just so significant that I needed to do it alone. Don't know if I'm making sense. And I am someone that shares a lot, but I did not share this. Today, namhlanje ndimhlanje njena. Ndibuya eweekendini. I was visiting my family elokishini, and I woke up this morning and then came back, prepared to go to church. And today I got Hi guys, hey my boos, welcome back to my channel. Igama lami nguBuhle, and this is my channel. I don't think I'll be able to stand still, so I'll just have to hold the mic as I talk. So guys, firstly, a moment for my hair braider. I thought I was going to do this on the previous vlog, but I forgot. But guys, okay, but this video is not about my hair. Yes, I look pretty and all that, it's clean, but okay, this is gonna be a very serious, heavy video. So today is the 16th of November. I'm mentioning the date because later on in this video, today's date and the month will be very, what's the word? I forgot the word that I want, but K is significant to the story that I'm about to share. So there's a video that I did in early September, but I did not upload it. It's sitting there. I've uploaded it, I edited it, I uploaded it, and it's sitting in my channel. I keep on postponing the release date here. I was supposed to release it sometime in September or October, but I kept on rescheduling a date here. So I think the reason I did that is because I don't have to upload it. Like, it's been 2 months demanding the reschedule, and namhlanje I thought about, okay, maybe this is the reason why I've been rescheduling this video. It's a very heavy video. Remember on my last vlog I said that it's going to be grief galore from this week going forward, but I think Ubawo is like redirecting me to enye indlela. But anyway, you will hear all about it from this one. So the video that I made was a video about my spiritual journey and how God prepared me for my mom's passing. Yeah, no one gets prepared, but I was prepared. So I'm going to share briefly about that, and then share what had happened today, as in like today, the 16th of November. So let's get to the video. So the year is 2023. It's around November, early December. It was November, late November. 2023. Yeah. So I'm preparing for a trip. I'm excited that I'm leaving and I'm going away for a few days, blah 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 blah. And then I come back, and then we close. Before I went home, my mom and her sister and her brother were to make they were supposed to do ibhekile, and so they were planning that. So my mom was talking to her sister, and then her sister sent me a voice note. Yeah. Okay, before that, let me not skip things. Before that, I heard this song on Instagram. The song is Promises by Maverick City Music. And I'm not a gospel person. I don't like... then I didn't like gospel music. So I was like, I'm R&B girl through and through, Muslim. So I'm like, okay, but this song is very catchy. I think I like it. Fine. I download the song. It's Promises by Maverick City. And then when you're downloading, must like say Maverick City Music and then Promises, they listed all the Maverick City songs, and I was like, okay, let me just download them. I downloaded about more than 10 songs, and I kept listening to them. I did not know why, but something said I must download those songs, and I did. Kept on listening to the songs. I think I loved their music because it's R&B like, yabo, and ke ngoku being R&B han kwabalula for me to adjust to la gospel. Okay. Fine, I kept on listening to the songs. I'm pumping the songs every morning when I'm going to work. Like even during the day, obviously, earphones. You'll find me with earphones on, maybe on one ear, so that I can hear whatever someone else is saying. But I always have an AirPod on. So I kept on listening to the songs. I didn't think anything of it like at the time, but it was God preparing me for what was about to happen. Nyani back to the story sasekhaya. My mom's sister sends me the voice note. The voice note is from my mom, and then she sends it to me. By the way, umama ko uti masilinde wena ubuye so that you can help us. I heard the voice note, but all I could hear was that my mom was in so much pain. That's all I could hear. And when the message was there, she was talking about umsebenzi lo bazawenza kowabo, but all I heard was that she was in pain. I tell my partner at the time, but I don't like it, Tonga Mama. And he was like, eating, like she's in pain. And umamamke was umuntu that will not tell me when she's sick, will not want people to inform me when my sister is sick. Akafuni nje ndibe disturbed emotionally because bandi cry baby. So I was like, okay, but no man, let me go home. I was gonna go home on a Monday, but I was like, let me go home because this girl is in pain. Packed my things and I left. I got home. And that was the last day I saw my mom ezihambela ngeenyawo zakhe without me having to help her move around. This is December 2023. So I get home and I see that she's not well. I see that she's struggling and she lost a lot of weight. But I did not think it was that bad. Ne? I could see her. Mama likhuzu yabo likhuzu bayibona ba kuthiwa into namhlanje kusasa phinda avuke yabo like gumandoza. And I was like, nah, it's one of those, she'll bounce back. She's been bouncing back most. So no man, this is not serious. Okay, cool. And yahlala naye, she's not eating, she doesn't want to eat. Oh man, no man, this girl is like really not well. And ke ngoku unesi mos yena. So knowing that ngunesi, I hope the light will not disturb you guys, but I have to put it like this so that ndiyibone xa ifayo ibhetri. So athi ndibone ba okay, girl doesn't want to eat, doesn't want to do anything, and we like have these small disagreements ngendlela yakhe yokutya. And then she starts crying xa ndimshawutayo ba kaloku sisi awuzusala pilisi apha ungatyanga nto because kaloku sanda guyunesi uyayazi uba ziyachuzulisa mos iipilisi xa ungatyanga xa uzawuzitya ungatyanga. So I'm like, okay, fine. Ndimbona uba she's getting serious, but ke we continue doing siye kowabo, we do umsebenzi. She gets worse, and then we come back home. Before we came back, I had to take her to kwagqirha sneaky paper, but if she gets worse, go to the hospital. Fine. I get home and it's peak big days. It was the 23rd of December. So Christmas is in a few days. I haven't done Christmas shopping because mama akaji, and ke ngoku Christmas kum, it's my mom eating okutya endikuphekileyo. And if she's not eating, then we are not having Christmas. Fine. I take her we come back from Kowabo. I don't know what helped me that week, but I managed to do everything by myself. I managed to pack up izinto imiqombothi, to cook, to didiyela, to pheka, to faka, to hluza, to serve abantu umqombothi, to tell abantu why they were there. Like I carried lamsebenzi from start to finish. Ndavasa ifatyi, ndathini, ndaklina, I cooked, like I did everything, and umama was in bed. She didn't want to go to the hospital. She didn't want to go to Kowabo. She didn't want to cancel umsebenzi. She wanted umsebenzi to be done, and she was in her deathbed. At this time, I didn't know. And then the 23rd, we go back home. Sifike endlini, and she starts getting worse. 2 days later, after I take her to kwagqirha, she gets worse. I pick her up ebusuku, same day. I am very tired. I pick her up, ndimse kwagqirha. I tell my cousin, I tell my partner, and they decide they're gonna come. Also my sister, and ogqirha didn't know what to do with her, because all her vitals were fine. Umama bengena pressure, bengena swekile, bengena ntoni, like she wasn't taking any medication. Is a hypertension and ntoni, like bengekho chronic. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. She wasn't chronic, so yonke into yakhe was just fine. But ke bayambona unesba, she was not fine, but sizamthini. They didn't want to admit her also. Bamfaka i-drip and then send us home. Nyani ke, I get home, sahlala. But one thing my uncle said, ngokusiko wabo, he said, Buhle, xa ubuyela emsebenzini ndiyakucela ungashiyi umntana katata yedwa. Mamam ke nguntondo kowabo. So that's what my uncle said to me, and yanhlala. Okay, cool. Nyani ke. The one thing that carried me from the day I got home to until now are those Maverick City Music songs that I downloaded, unknowingly that God was preparing me for the worst. I remember glad December, I'll help her do everything, and do everything endlini, and then go to Kwaronda just to pump music because I don't want to disturb her. And I'll just listen to those songs, cry, pray, and then I didn't know at the time. Nyani ke. After Christmas, day after Christmas, I posted a status on my WhatsApp asking people to help me find a helper. Nyani ke, I got umntu a day later. So athi usise ufuna uqala ufuna uza nge-30th. And I'm like, no man, it's big days. So umntu uzawufuna uqala. That's me thinking, me being sentimental. But umntu uzawufuna uqhawula unyaka musina family yakhe or whoever. So it's fine, ungaza after a new year. She was insisting on coming, but can we go? No, it's fine, man, I'm managing. Nyani ke. She gets home on the 3rd of January. I'm preparing to come back to work. I'm not getting Uvyokazi was braiding my hair. So in the preparation to the following week. Nyani ke, I help her settle in. We chat. Kumnandi lona, I must kumntase lona mos. Kumnandi uzoba right no mama. I left them for a day. For a couple of hours, went to town to do some groceries since Kendiza Ubuya. Did some groceries for them and then met up with Okamani. We had a lunch, kwamnandi, and then I went back home. Like, and said, oh, like, this girl is not talking to me. This girl hasn't been talking to me since December. Akathethi nam uthetha one word, and umama ngumntu othethayo, like we would sleep after midnight and she'll just talk and we would laugh every day, but she wasn't talking. I remember in December I said to my partner at the time, I don't think umama is going to make it, but I will do everything in my power so that whenever kusenzeka into ndingabino, I could have, if I did ABC gekunji, if I could have done this gekunji, ndingabinesazela, ndingabinemvandedwa. So I'll just do everything in my power to help her. Ndiye naphi na ngokundimbonayo ba okay, she's getting worse. Okay, cool. Nyani ke, I did what I could, and I thought it was enough. Damfuna usisi came back emsebenzini. Usisi calls me. I left on a Saturday. I call every day, Mosba. Okay, in case of emergency, call this number. In case of emergency, call this number. Call me. Do this. This is the number for my sister. This is my dad's number. This is umntu that you can call azon nisa, especially if she gets worse. Like, I prepared her for everything. Okay, cool. I call her Osisi on a Monday and she was not answering the phone. That's the first day of work. Ne? Second day, I call and the first thing she said was, yo sisi, ndixakiwe ngokumama, like andiyazi uba ndimthini. Ndathi ke mna ke cela umnike ifowuni. My mom and I called each other Ntombi. If she didn't call me beautiful, she'll say Ntombi. Hardly ever mama buhle. It's either ngumntanam beautiful or Ntombi. Athi ndithi ke mna ke Ntombi, athi and I could hear how she was struggling to breathe, and I just knew, bah, really this girl is not going to make it. On that Tuesday I did not sleep. I don't know what I was doing. I don't remember what I was doing, but I know that I did not sleep. I remember texting Ukamani, I think it was after 3 a.m. and saying, Mtaze ndicela uvuke kusasa uyothatha umama umsa esibhedlele. Nyani ke Ukamani did that. My partner accompanied her bayomlanda, and she insisted that yena ufuna ukhwela imoto yakhe, kafuna uhamba imoto kaKhamani. Nyani ke wakhwela imoto yakhe and she did not come back. That was the last time ekhwela imoto yakhe, and the next time ebuyela endlini she was silent. So mama was hospitalized on a Wednesday, and then on a Thursday my dad went to see her. When his gatata, she passed on, and then Kamani got the call on a Friday morning. That Friday morning, I'm preparing to go home. I spoke with my manager, but in a few days I need to go home. My mom is not well, she's in hospital, blah 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 blah. My manager is like, say less, go home, do what you need to do. I think I should say this here, hoping that the other person will see it also. But I will forever be grateful to Ukamani and Utobela, the role that they played. They took my mom to the hospital. They didn't put my number on the in case of emergency contact list. Kamani put her number and then used Ekatobela for the second, and mine was the third. So if ever the hospital needed to call my family, they will first reach Ukamani or Utobela and then me. So the hospital reached Ukamani first, and then they told her about umama usishiyile. I'm preparing to go to work. I get a call from Ubuti. Ubuti being my manager. Ati, like I'm on my way to emsebenzini. Ati, okay, uyabolekwa ngubhuti wakho. Ubuti is my cousin up. Ati, uyabolekwa ngubhuti wakho. Oh, okay, cool. Xa ndifika ofisini ubhuti afone, sendithele nomanager wakho, we need to go. I pick up my things. I have never seen Ubhuti driving the way he did in Galamini. Ubhuti is a very responsible driver, but dance it that day. And in hindsight now, I know he didn't want me to hear or someone call me and tell me and lose my cool emotweni ndihleli naye. he rushed home so that ndihlaliswe phansi and be told ba umama kasekho ngendlela right. Andiyazi ba yiphi indlela right, because no one is ever prepared for that. Anyway, he drove like a mad person. But it driving I don't know if he watches this, but I know Sissy watches this. But it driving I get home, like, oh, because they were renovating at the time. And then Sissy calls me, Romani, and then she sits me down, closes the door, and she says to me, ba, yayazi mosiba umama ebekho right. Kimnake wentombi athi, well, we got a call. Umama usishiyile. Ndibe ngiqonda not owam, and uve ngabani wena, like nihleli apha nam, like no one has your number. What do you mean that someone called you to tell you about my mom's passing? It didn't make sense to me. But I'm coming to say that, coming to that part, I'll forever be grateful to Thobela Nokamane, is that Thobela just randomly said to me, he needs to have at least one contact ye family yam yoba noba kwenzeke ntoni kum akwazi ucontacta, yabo. And it was just randomly, I think it was for like a previous year, kungekho nto. And then I gave him inamba kaSisithami, my cousin. So they called uSisithami to tell her. uSisithami called uBhuti, and then uBhuti called my manager, and then so I'll forever be grateful for that. Coming back to the story, things are happening. We are preparing for the funeral. Nyani, my mom, is not here. I am not sleeping. I am not eating. The only thing that was keeping me sane during that time was prayers from Abandu, and me listening to those songs that I had downloaded the previous year, because this happened in January. So I get home, we start preparing for the funeral. I did not cry. I wasn't crying. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. I was just a walking, functioning zombie. And it felt like it felt so unreal. Like really, 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 like I don't have a mother. I don't have anyone to consult. A final decision made him. And what made me feel like I was a grown up is that my sister would consult me, like my big sister would consult me in Gezindo, ba sitini, and I'm like, you're supposed to be the one telling me about sitini. Like, ever we did not suffer, we did not stress. Mama was such a lady, like everything yake was up to date. We did not stress about anything money related. The only thing that was bothering us is the fact that we did not have a mother. Not ba sizawudibanisa ntoni nantoni to make this. And umama ke made it very easy for us because she prepared us for her funeral. Conversations mama were like, this is how I want to be buried. This is where I want to be buried. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Even she planned her funeral to the T, so much that akhondo we did different. And abantu that were trying to change our minds, but hi, don't do this, do that. We were like, lo sisi said, umama said, ufuna ubekwa kulaa ndawo wayikhomba. Umama said, kungaphekwa. I remember even my aunt, Sis Aza, before the funeral, she came to me, wabuza uba kuzawuphekwa ntoni, ndathi kwakuthiwe kuwe kuzawuphekwa ntoni. And she was like, wayithe umakazi kungaphekwa, ndathi akuzuphekwa kaloku kuzakwenziwa laa nto wayithe mayenziwe. So we prepared sandwiches, we prepared pies. My friend Unandi was baking the night before. Abanye abantu bebesenza sandwiches, my other friends, like everyone was into the planning my mom did. And people were like, anyone that is trying to change your mind, guys, don't listen, because nenza into ezawukholisa lo mntu. Umuntu must plan their funeral ehleli, and my mom did. She planned everything, even told us, but after nizile unyaka wonke, don't do anything for me until the next year. That's why we started doing izinto zakhe this year. So and then after the funeral, that's when the real grief starts. Oh, I went through it, Kengoko. I went through the most. I felt all of it. I felt the loneliness. I felt the loss. I felt so alone. When as in reality, I was surrounded by people. I don't want to lie. Oh, my support system. Oh, my friends, my family, like, hands down, you guys pulled up for your girl. I don't want to lie, Shem. People were so much present, so much there for me. But usolekelwa ngumzali is something else. Usolekelwa ngumama. I am well aware that abantu, they have different relationships with their parents. I am aware that akhondo zikhona i-dynamics ze-families that abantu bayaqomba umuntu noba umzali wami angafa, I wouldn't feel anything. But awubunomama onjengomama kum, you feel it. Oh, I felt it. I still do. But what makes me happy is that I've managed to do izinto that I know she'll be proud of. I managed to do izinto that I shaped myself. I didn't have to, because it's not like I am putting this mask on now that I don't have a mother. But I know my mom was was a biggest fan. Yeah. Baby hyper up. So I know when I am doing good. I know this makes her happy. She's very happy. If I'm about to take a decision and I'm unsure about it, I pray about it. This video is about my spiritual journey. I said to you guys, but I was listening to those songs. They carried me through. Few months later, I moved, not even a few months, a few weeks after the funeral, I moved into my apartment. That's when I felt so alone. If these walls could talk, and it is not because no color. But this one time, I'm coming back from PE. And then the car I was riding yangena from this direction, Estradwin, and I see a church. I decide I'm going there the next Sunday, and I went there, and I did not. It was like, I'm not sure. Mnamos andikhulelanga caweni ekhaya bengakhonzwa, so icawa kum like ndiyothini yabo. And also I think I projected so much ebantwini ngecawa ngoba you know better most when we're not supposed to be acting this way. Benibajaja abantu basically, like in plain simplest English, bendijaja abantu abayicaweni bendiqomba I feel like mna ndiziphethe bhetere kunawe, wena mntu umaziyo uthixo ukhulele ecaweni, but you're acting like this. And why must I go to church ke ngoku? Andiboni yabo. And I decided to go there. I went there and I liked it, and I continued going. This one time, we cell meeting, I decided to share my story. Our pastor was there, and I decided to share my story. And few months later, he asked me to share the story with the whole church. So I did. Uthandi was there. Thandi, my friend. So I shared the story. Yeah. This one standing in the area. Takes the answers home. Like, well, the church are just like because humanity so can handle. So I call this something back. Okay, Sunday is the high. I call to tell them it's away. Yeah. But we get here, and just say it's away. Yeah. Okay, fine. We had that first Sunday, then Tuesday. That's the time to tell Friday. And the guy, I got here on car, and you guys don't see. I was like, oh, tell them to go out. I'll be but you know, and that's not the Sunday. After 2 weeks of peanut butter, we went to like, oh, peanut butter, oh, yeah, peanut butter, chicken, sugar, and I can't feel that, like it. I was saying, worship, and I was like, oh, and then I kept coming and coming. I thought that I wanted to be sad and did not get to last. If I was a town, I went home days that I kind of say TV. But I found home. And namhlanje is the 16th of November. My mom was born in November, and I was born on the 16th. What I'm about to say now is something that will shock abantu. I did not tell anyone. I did not feel the need to tell anyone. I did not we were told, please tell your family, bring your family, do this, do that. But I felt like for me, this happening in November, this happening on the 16th was just so significant that I needed to do it alone. Don't know if I'm making sense. And I am someone that shares a lot, but I did not share this. Today, namhlanje ndimhle nje njena. ndibuya eweekendini. I was visiting my family elokishini, and I woke up this morning and then came back, prepared to go to church. And today I got baptized for the first time ever. Zange ndabaptizwa, zange nalaa nto yoba kuthiwa ngumntana uzawuthiywa ecaweni, zange ndayenziwa. So I'm happy to share that kuyo yonke lento that I've just shared, and how God reached out to me when I was about to lose my whole world. I'm saying this in inverted commas, because kaloku my mom cannot be my whole world, but guess ichoke ba bubomi bam, like ndafa ngokwayibhubha naye, but ke I'm still here, I'm still carrying on. I have my own life, I am my whole world mna. So God has carried me, guys. God has carried me, and I wake up every day ke ndinichazele ke sange-mic zam 30 minutes cut off. So I'm using a second one now. As I was saying, I wake up every day and just feel a lot of gratitude that I am able to carry on. Like Ubawa has just pulled a number on me, and ndikhulile. Losing my mother was the hardest thing I had ever experienced. Apebomin mom, like I don't think there's anything that would ever hurt me, break me. Ngalandlela, I was broken a year ago, but God has been good. So yeah, I will be inserting a video, because I took a video of the baptism. I took a video, and I'll be sharing that part, that very sacred part, with you guys. just moral of the story, as I'm about to end this video, I feel like I should say this by having an encounter with God. You know that at first I thought abantu people are just making up stories. Come on, remember. But I saw him. I saw his hand touching me. I saw the growth in me spiritually. I saw the growth in me physically, mentally, and my friends keep on saying that I've handled my mother's loss, my grief, very well. But I don't think I did. I think, I know that I wasn't walking it alone. My mom used to say that mhlanda bhubha mntanam boyazi ba awuna mama. And I think I did share this on one of my videos. And in as much as I felt her absence, but I also feel her presence. It worried me a lot in Yoruba. My mom didn't get to experience me moving into my apartment, buying furniture, and growing and being this girl that you guys are experiencing now. Yonke lento that I am now. I don't think that it was just my will, my power. It had God's hand. It had my mom's push, because and I've grown so much the past year that I pride myself and ndikhulile ndimdala, and I am so grateful that I get to sit here today and tell you guys about my journey, because akho nomntu that will ever take credit for my spiritual journey with God, my growth in Christ. Akho mntu that would say ba mema ubuhle caweni, damsango kwam. It was just God. It was just God. He pulled me through. But this is what I want for you now. Let's work this. And Unandi is always saying the same thing about Yobuhle. You carried your mom's grief, your loss so well. Because in as much as I was grieving last year, but I was very much living and very much present. I had to make things done. Ndibuye ndikhale. Ngengomso, go to work, come back, cry again, get things done. But I am so grateful that God decided to touch my heart and anditsalele ngakuye, and now I get to share with you guys all that I have shared now. So yeah, namhlanje ndibhaptiziwe guys. Niyandibona mos uba ndivele ndaneglow. So I won't even share this what's this on my WhatsApp, because I share everything there. I won't be sharing it there. Like, everyone will be like shocked. Just the rest of the subscribers, they will all be shocked when this video drops next week, Thursday, because I'm going to edit it now and then drop it on Thursday. So yeah, I am so excited. Ndingumntu owoyikayo namanzi, so I was just nervous. But ke we are here, guys. We are here. Yeah, you're looking at a girl, a 32-year-old ebhaptizwe ngenyanga kamama wakhe wozalwa, and on the day I was born. This is so significant to me. Sentimental, guys. I am very sentimental. The mere fact that this happened on the 16th of November, anyone that knows me knows that eyona date ibalulekileyo apha kum is 16 June. 16 is my lucky number. Everything, 16 nje. So to me, it's just a cherry on top that I get to do this on the 16th of November. It was supposed to be done last week, and I was going to miss it if it last week, but it dynamics is a hour, and things had to happen this week on the 16th of November. So this to me is just a confirmation that in as much as I'm saying that I was alone in this, but my mom was very much there. God, obviously, he was there. And yeah, man. Yeah. Let me end this video here, guys. So yeah. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Yeah, I will see you guys on my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.